Thank you very much for joining us. We begin this news hour in Lebanon, where Hezbollah says it is time for a ceasefire with Israel and warns it will target military sites across Israel if this is rejected. The Israeli military has been stepping up attacks across Lebanon, saying it's carried out 200 air raids on Hezbollah targets in the past 24 hours. Hezbollah's deputy chief accuses Israel of attacking indiscriminately.
We fight with honor as resistance, and we only target their army. But the Israelis brutally kill. They attack the hospitals, they attack the humanitarian aid, they attack the medical staff, they attack everyone who sits there with the civilians. The Israeli project is to destroy, to cancel the resistance and the people of the resistance. They want to cancel everything in the region.
Well, one of those Israeli attacks killed 4 people from the same family in the southern Lebanese town of Jazeera. Meanwhile, the United Nations says Israel has issued forced displacement orders for a quarter of Lebanon. Air raids and cross-border attacks have driven 1.2 million people from their homes. Let's go straight to Al Jazeera's Ali Hashem, who is live in Beirut. Ali, let's start with this message from Hezbollah's Deputy Secretary General, a very defiant one. What are the main takeaways and who was this message intended for?
Well, first of all, if we're talking about the message itself, Naim Qassem posed today as the main spokesperson for Hezbollah, given the fact that they are saying right now they have a collective leadership. But just comparing this speech with the past speech, it is different, a lot of confidence in the way he's talking, and clearer with respect to the messages he's sending. Now, main takeaway here, his threat to Israel by hitting each and every area in Israel in case Israel continued to attack Lebanese areas. Second issue, that they would continue, or at least for now, they're hitting military bases. Third thing, unlinking Lebanon and Gaza, at least in what he described as the end of the support front and the beginning of a new defensive war in the face of the attacks on Lebanon, and putting the Israelis in front of two choices: either accept a ceasefire and get back to your homes, and then there'll be other things to be agreed on, or the war will continue. Also, he spoke to the internal front in Lebanon, calling on people to continue to support Hezbollah, and that Hezbollah is going to help rebuild all the houses that were destroyed. So these are the main takeaways, at least from what I've listened over the past hour.
Right. As you said, there was an internal message as well to not just Hezbollah fighters, but also to the Lebanese. He called for unity among the Lebanese people, and a message that I guess will be received in what way? I wanted to ask, in what way will this be received in Lebanon today in the current context of the fighting?
Well, given the fact that today's speech was very confident and it came in parallel with several attacks Hezbollah did over the past days, the attack in South Haifa that killed 4 Israeli soldiers, the barrages that were launched towards Haifa and Tel Aviv, and of course news that are coming from the borders with Hezbollah engaging with the Israelis in several confrontations on different fronts. These, of course, are boosting the morale with respect to Hezbollah supporters, and that's why this speech will come to just give them more assurances that situation isn't that bad as it was between the 17th of September, the day of the pager attack, and the 27th of September, the day that Hassan Nasrallah was assassinated. Now, with respect to the other side, already there is a kind of a vertical split within the Lebanese society with respect to this war. In the past, these splits were kept behind let me say, the national feeling. But today, it's not anymore there. Right now, there are real criticism from Lebanese politicians who are not in the same camp with Hezbollah, and also from, let me say, popular sectors in the Lebanese society who also have criticism towards Hezbollah and the war it's fighting right now. So probably on that side, this speech is not going to be received in a different way, because there is an already taken point of view with respect to Hezbollah and its leadership.
Ali Hashem in Beirut, thank you very much for that reporting there. Al Jazeera's Ali Hashem live in the Lebanese capital.